You notice a potential safety hazard on your construction site. What should you do? A. Ignore it and continue working, as it might not be serious. B. Report it to your supervisor or the safety officer immediately. C. Wait until the end of the day to see if it resolves itself. D. Discuss it with your colleagues and see if they have any concerns. Correct answer, B. Report it to your supervisor or the safety officer immediately. What should you do if you realize that a design detail cannot be built as it is drawn in the plans? A. Attempt to modify the design on your own to make it work. B. Proceed with construction as closely to the design as possible. C. Inform your supervisor or the design team about the issue immediately. D. Ignore the discrepancy, as it might be a minor issue. Correct answer, C. Inform your supervisor or the design team about the issue immediately. When you arrive on site, what is the first thing you should do? A. Check in with the site supervisor or manager. B. Begin work immediately to make up for lost time. C. Look for any potential hazards and report them. D. Gather tools and equipment. Correct answer, A. Check in with the site supervisor or manager. What is a possible reason for being asked to leave a construction site? A. Failure to wear the required PPE. B. Arriving late to the site. C. Taking a break without permission. D. Using a mobile phone while working. Correct answer, A. Failure to wear the required PPE. What action must be taken if an employee is absent from work due to a work-related injury for more than 7 days? A. The employee must submit a detailed report to the local council. B. The accident must be reported to the Health and Safety Executive, HSE. C. The employer must update the company/plus/S safety policy. D. The accident must not be recorded in the company's accident book. Correct answer, B. The accident must be reported to the Health and Safety Executive, HSE. Who should be responsible for reporting a minor work-related accident? A. A supervisor or manager. B. A coworker who witnessed the accident. C. The Health and Safety Executive, HSE. D. The worker involved in the accident, if possible. Correct answer, D. The worker involved in the accident, if possible. What should you do if you discover that the first aid kit on site is missing essential supplies? A. Purchase and bring new supplies yourself. B. Notify the person responsible for maintaining the first aid kit. C. Ignore it, as it is not a priority. D. Request that the company provide a new kit immediately. Correct answer, B. Notify the person responsible for maintaining the first aid kit. Which action is a first aider not permitted to perform? A. Administer first aid to stabilize a bleeding wound. B. Provide medications to a person without authorization. C. Perform CPR on an unconscious person. D. Treat minor cuts and scrapes. Correct answer, B. Provide medications to a person without authorization. Which of the following is correct regarding evacuation routes? A. They should be marked and kept free from obstructions. B. They should be decorated with bright colors for visibility. C. They should be used as storage areas for equipment. D. They should be covered with carpets for comfort. Correct answer, A. They should be marked and kept free from obstructions. Which of the following statements about glove protection against specific hazards is correct? A. All gloves are designed to protect against any hazard. B. Any type of glove can be used for short-term exposure. C. Only gloves made from specific materials protect against certain hazards. D. Any type of glove can be used as long as the gloves cover the entire hand. Correct answer, C. Only gloves made from specific materials protect against certain hazards. Which item of personal protective equipment, PPE, is used to help protect a worker from dermatitis? A. Safety goggles. B. Hearing protection. C. Protective gloves. D. Steel-toe boots. Correct answer, C. Protective gloves. Which letters indicate that personal protective equipment, PPE, meets European safety standards? A. TM. B. HSE. C. ISO 9001. D. CE. Correct answer, D. CE. Which of the following will most likely contribute to soil contamination? A. Construction debris. B. Excessive noise. C. Dust from construction activities. D. Oil spills. Correct answer, D. Oil spills. Which practice can help reduce material waste? A. Store materials in a dry place to avoid damage. B. Order more materials than needed to ensure availability. C. Reuse surplus materials like timber and metal scraps. D. Discard leftover materials at the end of the day. Correct answer, C. Reuse surplus materials like timber and metal scraps. What is the primary benefit of separating waste into different categories on site? A. Easier to track the amount of waste generated. B. Improved efficiency in managing and recycling waste. C. Expensive cost of disposal. D. Ensuring all waste is sorted according to color. Correct answer, B. Improved efficiency in managing and recycling waste. Who is authorized to enter a confined space? A. Any worker with general site training. B. Any supervisor or manager on site. C. Anyone with prior experience in similar tasks. D. Individuals who are trained and authorized. Correct answer, D. Individuals who are trained and authorized. What type of personal protective equipment, PPE, is essential for protecting your eyes from flying debris? A. Safety gloves. B. Respirator. C. Safety goggles. D. Hard hat. Correct answer, C. Safety goggles. Which of the following is most likely to release toxic fumes? A. Paint. B. Metal shavings. C. Cardboard. D. Sand. Correct answer, A. Paint. Can damage caused by long-term exposure to noise be reversed? A. No, the damage is generally permanent and irreversible. B. Yes, with immediate medical treatment and complete rest. C. No, the damage can be reversed with proper treatment. D. No, but it can be managed with regular hearing checkups. Correct answer, A. No, the damage is generally permanent and irreversible. What should employees do if they suspect exposure to vibration at work has caused hand-arm vibration syndrome, HAVS? A. Ignore it, as symptoms are often temporary. B. Report the issue to their employer and seek medical advice. C. Use hand cream to reduce symptoms. D. Continue working but with reduced intensity. Correct answer, B. Report the issue to their employer and seek medical advice. What is the primary risk for a worker only wearing gloves and a hard hat in a noisy environment? A. Hearing damage. B. Skin irritation. C. Eye injuries. D. Respiratory problems. Correct answer, A. Hearing damage. Why should you avoid using harsh chemicals like industrial cleaners to wash your hands? A. They can remove essential nutrients from your skin. B. They may cause skin irritation and dryness. C. They can cause the skin to become too oily. D. They are not effective at removing dirt. Correct answer, B. They may cause skin irritation and dryness. What is a significant drawback of using hand sanitizers frequently in a work environment? A. They are too expensive for daily use. B. They can leave a sticky residue on the skin. C. They may reduce the natural oils and cause dryness. D. They may cause allergic reactions in some individuals. Correct answer, C. They may reduce the natural oils and cause dryness. When is the best time to apply barrier cream to protect your skin from harmful substances? A. After exposure to harmful substances. B. After washing your hands thoroughly. C. When you feel your skin is getting irritated. D. Before starting your work shift. Correct answer, D. Before starting your work shift. Which of the following statements about using a back support belt when lifting is true? A. It can prevent all types of back injuries. B. It increases the amount of weight you can safely lift. C. It does not guarantee injury prevention. D. It is only effective if it is worn for more than 8 hours a day. Correct answer, C. It does not guarantee injury prevention. Which factor is crucial for lifting a load safely? A. The weight of the load. B. The load's value. C. The color and smell of the load. D. The load/plus/S insurance status. Correct answer, A. The weight of the load. What is important to consider when using manual handling lifting aids? A. The lifting aid must be suited to the specific task. B. Users must have a specific certification for the lifting aid. C. The lifting aid must not be tested and maintained regularly. D. The lifting aid should be used exclusively for heavy loads. Correct answer, A. The lifting aid must be suited to the specific task. What does a blue symbol with a white hard hat indicate? A. Mandatory use of hard hats in the area. B. Hard hats are prohibited in the area. C. Recommended use of hard hats. D. Designated area for storing PPE. Correct answer, A. Mandatory use of hard hats in the area. What should you do if you see an asbestos safety sign on a worksite? A. Immediately remove any visible asbestos materials. B. Continue working as usual without any additional precautions. C. Report the sign to a supervisor for further instructions. D. Follow the set safety procedures and avoid disturbing any materials. Correct answer, D. Follow the set safety procedures and avoid disturbing any materials. How should you dispose of a container that has a /plus/hazardous waste/plus/ label? A. Dispose of it in a general waste bin. B. Leave it for others to handle. C. Follow specific disposal instructions provided on the label. D. Pour any liquid contents down a drain if less than 1 liter. Correct answer, C. Follow specific disposal instructions provided on the label. How can you determine if you need a special work permit for a task? A. Information will be provided during the site induction before work begins. B. Assume that all tasks require a permit. C. Wait until you start the job and see if anyone asks for one. D. The Health and Safety Executive, HSE, will automatically provide one. Correct answer, A. Information will be provided during the site induction before work begins. What does it indicate if you observe a layer of ice forming around the valve of a gas cylinder? A. The gas cylinder is full. B. There is a leak from the valve. C. The gas cylinder is almost empty. D. The cylinder needs to be moved to a warmer location. Correct answer, B. There is a leak from the valve. Which type of fire extinguisher is not suitable for use on electrical fires? A. Dust. B. Dry powder. C. Water. D. Carbon dioxide. Correct answer, C. Water. You are asked to use a new power tool but have not received training on operating it. What should you do? A. Try to use the tool based on your previous experience with similar tools. B. Read the tool's manual and proceed cautiously. C. Inform your supervisor that you /T received training. D. Use the tool without any guidance to avoid delays. Correct answer, C. Inform your supervisor that you /T received training. When using an air-powered tool, which hazard is most likely to affect you? A. Electric shock. B. Chemical burns. C. Risk of an allergic reaction. D. Hand-arm vibration. Correct answer, D. Hand-arm vibration. When using a petrol-powered cut-off saw, disc cutter, which of the following is not a hazard? A. Flying fragments. B. Risk of electric shock. C. Dust in the air. D. Contact dermatitis. Correct answer, B. Risk of electric shock. What is the safest action if you need to pass near someone operating a forklift? A. Attempt to get the operator/S attention before passing. B. Walk quickly past the forklift to avoid being in the way. C. Choose an alternate route to avoid the forklift. D. Walk closely behind the forklift while it is moving. Correct answer, C. Choose an alternate route to avoid the forklift. When is a sight vehicle most likely to pose a risk to pedestrians? A. When it is driving on the main road. B. When it is reversing. C. When it is loading materials onto a truck. D. When it is parked with its engine running. Correct answer, B. When it is reversing. Why is walking behind a vehicle reversing on a construction site dangerous? A. The driver is probably unaware of your presence. B. The driver is likely to see you and stop. C. The vehicle is equipped with an audible reversing alarm. D. The vehicle will be moving slowly and can be easily avoided. Correct answer, A. The driver is probably unaware of your presence. If you are working on a flat roof, what is the most effective method to prevent falling over the edge? A. Use yellow and black tape to mark the edge. B. Install a guardrail and a tow board along the edge. C. Place a large warning sign at the edge. D. Ask a colleague to alert you if you get too close. Correct answer, B. Install a guardrail and a tow board along the edge. Who is responsible for performing pre-use checks on ladders or other equipment for working at height? A. The employer. B. The site manager. C. The client. D. The worker using the equipment. Correct answer, D. The worker using the equipment. Which statement is true about working on a roof? A. Wired glass roof panels are likely fragile. B. It is safe to walk near underlying roof supports. C. Workers can easily work on a roof without fall protection. D. It is easy to identify fragile roof surfaces. Correct answer, A. Wired glass roof panels are likely fragile. Before entering a confined space containing potentially hazardous materials, which step is unnecessary? A. Identify what the hazardous materials are. B. Ensure you have received the appropriate training. C. Test the space for toxic gases. D. Pour water into the confined space to assess the hazard. Correct answer, D. Pour water into the confined space to assess the hazard. What should you do if your permit to work in a confined space expires before you complete the task you are carrying out? A. Ask your supervisor to extend the permit's expiration date. B. Complete the task quickly to finish before the permit expires. C. Leave the confined space before the permit expires. D. Transfer the permit to another worker who will complete the task. Correct answer, C. Leave the confined space before the permit expires. What action should you take if you feel dizzy while working in a deep trench? A. Continue working and try to ignore the dizziness. B. Exit the trench immediately and report the situation. C. Sit down in the trench to rest and recover. D. Wait until the dizziness passes before resuming work. Correct answer, B. Exit the trench immediately and report the situation. Which sign indicates a substance is toxic if swallowed or inhaled? A. A symbol of a flame. B. A skull and crossbones. C. A symbol of a droplet. D. A corrosive symbol. Correct answer, B. A skull and crossbones. What is the likely consequence for workers if the safety warnings for handling hazardous substances are not followed? A. Improved health. B. Enhanced physical fitness. C. Increased productivity. D. Ill health. Correct answer, D. Ill health. What should employers regularly monitor if you are working with hazardous substances? A. Your dietary preferences. B. Your work schedule. C. Your health. D. Your travel arrangements. Correct answer, C. Your health. How should hazardous waste be managed on site? A. Place it in a designated and correctly labeled container. B. Mix it with other types of waste. C. Dispose of it in a general waste bin. D. Mix it with non-hazardous waste for disposal. Correct answer, A. Enough for the immediate task. A worker needs to use a hazardous chemical. How much should they take from the store? A. Enough for the immediate task. B. The maximum allowed amount by safety regulations. C. Enough to last for the entire project duration. D. As much as possible to avoid frequent trips to the store. Correct answer, A. Enough for the immediate task.